your boy got jumped.
That rock on my shoulder, I was like, this nigga spurred me in my shit. That nigga. I'm so mad about this moment right here.
Bite me on my motherfucking shoulder, nigga.
I'm over here looking because I couldn't believe this whole ass nigga bit me. I'm over here looking at this nigga on my shoulder. You see, I put the goddamn shoulder because I'm reliving that hoe. So what's up? That nigga bit me. That's when that nigga brother raised up. That nigga uppercutted me, nigga.
Ooh.
Uppercut me, and then them niggas just started swinging on me, bro. Like, beating the shit out of me, nigga. I was like, God damn, like, you know, so I'm trying to gather myself, and, you know.
I said, his daddy dead. That nigga said, fuck that nigga dead daddy. That girl said,
And I'm back. After all that, Cuddy, brings us to part 2. That's right, Cuddy. This is the I Got Jumped to part 2 Storytime video. So if you haven't seen the first part of this, I suggest you go back, go check out my previous video, and then reconvene right back here. And if this is your first time coming to your food reviews, I'm your host, Roberto Del Rio, and I do a variety of videos. I do Storytime videos, as you can see. I do food reviews, mukbangs, vlogs, the works. So if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button at the bottom next to that notification bell so you get the latest, greatest RDR food reviews. Also, don't forget to check your boy out on Instagram, Roberto Del Rio 86. Let's get a quick moment of prayer. Father, bless this food I'm about to receive. Help this food nourish somebody, make me stronger as a person, stronger as a man. And bless those that grow hungry as I pray to please find them some need. Holy gracious, by name we pray. Amen. Love you, Father. All right, so, yeah, Cuddy. Story's picking right up where we left off at. And as you can see, what I have in today's video, I got some beautiful orange chicken here. Panda Express. But like I said, it's not even about the food. It's about me getting my ass jumped.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Real quick. Quick thumb, quick thumb, quick thumb. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Cuddy. Right after the mutiny on your boy.
Yes, sir.
Me and your boy, Archulito, walking to the crib, man. I was like devastated in my feelings, man. I mean, let me really take you guys into the mind of a defeated nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you never got your ass whipped before. So he's walking to my crib, bro, getting ready to part off or whatever. And it was like one of them moods where, you know, Archie really didn't say much to me. I wasn't really saying nothing to him. I was too busy just looking at, you know, the lights passing by while we were scrolling through or whatever. I'm over here feeling like the whole hood turned on your boy. And man, it was just sombering, you know what I'm saying?
You are nothing, and you will never be anything.
So he spins off, chunk the deuce, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right. So I pulled into my crib. And the only person that was at the crib was my sister and her best friend, Yvonne. My mother was at bingo, my brother was out of town. And you know what I'm saying? My family was in good spirits because, you know, income tax season. So, all your boy. So I come through the door, Cuddy. I instantly just like flood with emotion. I was like crying. Like I was crying and I walked through the door like, my sister said, what's wrong? I said, they jumped me. I said, they jumped me. She said, who jumped you? I said, it don't even matter who jumped me. They beat me up and this and that. And she was like, oh no. She said, oh no. She came in, corralled me or whatever. And she said, and then her friend Yvonne was like, she's like, come here, Rob, come here. Yvonne was beautiful than a mother.
That's facts.
Man, Cuddy, she was light-skinned. She had a name tattooed on her titty, you know what I'm saying? It smelled like butterscotch, nigga.
Sugar Crush.
And when she was consoling your boy, you know, I was pressed up against him. You know, I was hoping that Yvonne was getting tattooed on the side of my cheek. So she had me, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, and when she was like rubbing my head, I was like, you know what I mean? Cause nigga, them niggas knotted me up. So I told him the story or whatever. And she was the one who said, yeah, I'm gonna tell Mama and all them this and that. Cody, I go in the room. First thing the nigga do was look at the mirror. And I looked at that mirror, I looked at myself, and I was just... I couldn't even see myself, nigga. And I jump in to go take a bath because I got dirt and grass and all up on me, nigga. And over, cause he just kept replaying in my head of them niggas stomping me in the club. The scenario, you know what I'm saying? I take a shower, Cuddy. I go take my ass straight into the room, turn off the lights, go lay in the bed. But the thing that hurt me the most, Cuddy, besides the nigga stomping me up, was the style. When this nigga disrespecting my dead daddy, it broke me. Because, you know, it's one thing to lose. But when you lose in the style that I lost, I was hurt. Yeah, I was praying to God, like I was crying in bed. Because it just kept going over in my head, you know what I'm saying? Of me getting whooped. I was praying to God, I was crying. I was crying to my daddy. I was like, you know, I felt like a failure, you know what I'm saying?
21.
You know, as a son, when you get taught how to fight the honorable way, and you get whooped the way you got whooped, you feel like a loser. That's how it was. I was crying to God and I was crying to my daddy. Like, damn. I let him down. So anyway, I ended up crying myself to sleep. Next day, Saturday, everybody started coming home. My mama, we all started talking about what happened. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mama and my they doing what they were doing, you know what I'm saying, trying to get to the bottom of it. Fast forward through Saturday, coming to Sunday, I was not taking my ass to church. Because I knew if I went to church, I was gonna be at a church press conference. He was gonna ask me stupid questions. So anyway, Stan did call me or whatever, but I wasn't taking no calls, no nothing from nobody. Refreshing. Late on that. I wasn't taking no calls, no nothing from nobody. Because I was hurt, you know what I'm saying? I was wounded, my pride, everything, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what my boys was going to think of me after knowing I got dead in like that. I was dreading so bad for Monday morning. I was thinking like, man, I not go to school because I'm about to get teased. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Like, had no choice. My mom made me get my ass to go to school. So, by that time, I was a little pre-healed. Going to the breakfast line. As soon as I come in the doors, instead of going out in the area, I take my ass to the breakfast line. Get in the breakfast line, Cuddy. And the lunch ladies, they was all nice and stuff. They had my favorite lunch ladies in there, you know what I'm saying? Always hooking your boy up. Miss Olivia, Miss Evelyn, or whatever. Cuddy. While I'm over here getting my oatmeal, this whole cake ass nigga, Simon, little freckle face, you know what I'm saying? Comes up to me asking me on some weird nigga shit, talking about, hey Rob, did you get in a fight this weekend?
What do you mean by that?
This nigga, do I look like knowing this nigga already know. You could tell this nigga was a messenger. He's like, Rob, you get in a fight this weekend? I said, yeah, nigga, I got in a fight this weekend. You got in a fight with Scooby, didn't you? It's like, yeah, I got in a fight with Scoob. The nigga said, did you win? I don't know. First instinct was to tell this nigga, yeah, I won.
Yes, sir.
But I felt like that stuff was going to get revved up again. Niggas took my pride away, so I was scared. So I just told that nigga, hey, Cuddy, man, just leave me alone, bro. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. So this little sniggling ass hyena go run back. And Cuddy, lo and behold, this nigga, Scooter, You could tell that nigga Scooter sent that nigga to go ask me, did I win? So this whole ass nigga's over here going back and told him what I said. And nigga was over there sniggling and laughing. You could, and just smirk, nigga, just was just pissing me off. God damn, I need to refresh myself.
If you think it's funny, you can pack your shit and go right now.
I was refreshing. Yeah, these little sniggling bitches was back there laughing and stuff. So I was like, here it is. You know what I mean? So these niggas getting closer and closer in line. I'm getting ready to check out or whatever. So I try not to make no eye contact with these niggas. So Miss Olivia, she was like, hey Rob, how you doing? I said, I'm doing good, Miss Evelyn. She said, you having a good day? I said, all right. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not really trying to have no interaction. These whole ass niggas, I can still hear them niggas over there laughing and talking about the weekend and stuff or whatever. All of a sudden, their attention get off of me and them niggas start talking about Miss Olivia. Now, Miss Olivia, she had a glass sidebar. She had a tragic domestic incident with her former boyfriend or whatever in the past. Cuddy messed up her eye. She had a detached retina. Her eye was gone, so she had a glass eye. These whole cake ass niggas was over there. Not only making fun of me, they were making fun of her because we were talking. So these niggas over here making fun of her eye because, you know, sometimes with glass eyes, they kind of have drippage or whatever. Like, sometimes they can't realize that they have, like, eye boogers or something like that. And I hear this whole ass nigga over here, Scooter, talking about she got snot coming out her eyes and shit like that, whatever. Behold, this little nigga Timmy. This little nigga Timmy, who is Miss Olivia's nephew.
Ooh.
He was telling them niggas, hey, don't be talking about my auntie. Like, she you know, she lost her eye in a bad accident or whatever like that. So these niggas, both of these hoe cake ass niggas turn around, they start dissing this nigga Timmy, like, nigga, fuck your auntie, fuck that, you know, cockeyed bitch, you know. Excuse me, man. Yeah, you niggas over here calling her a cockeyed bitch and all this shit. So I'm getting my stuff, and Miss Olivia, you can see that she hears them in a confrontation. Cause I had enough domestic stuff for the weekend. So I go ahead and I walk my mugging ass to the condiments, you know what I'm saying? Give my stuff or whatever. And all I hear these niggas start talking about each other while they was getting ready to punch in their numbers. And so this nigga here was dissing Timmy, talking about this nigga auntie while she was right there. God bless her soul. I don't know how she just sit there and took it or whatever. But then that nigga started, he's like, he said that your mama was a cockeyed bitch too. That's what I heard like on here. And this nigga Timmy, the nigga said that your mama's a cockeyed. No, my mama ain't no cockeyed. Your mama a cockeyed bitch. Buddy, nigga was like, oh. So all I know is that when I grabbed my stuff and I was walking to the table, because I see my boys out there, you could tell like these niggas would get ready to stir up something. So I go out there to my boys and talk to Stan and stuff. He's like, yeah, Cuddy, I heard what happened this weekend. Woo. And so I can see that Timmy like devastated because he must have got threatened or whatever. So I told Tim, I said, Timbo, come over and come sit with us, bro, whatever. Come sit with us. So he comes over there and sit at our table. And I was like, bro, you good? He was like, man, them niggas always be talking crazy. Them niggas always be trying to talk about somebody because they was ranking them hard or whatever. I said, yeah, man, them niggas always be trying to start stuff. And I was like, and so then I just start feeling the connection like, yeah, man, I done been through that. You know what I mean? I can't stand this freckle face. Ain't nothing worse than an instigating freckle face fuck like this nigga Simon. Simon come bring his whole ass over to our table and stuff. That nigga said, after school, Cuddy, after school, you better not get on the bus. That nigga said, you better not get on the bus, Tim. He said, you better not get on the bus this afternoon. He was a devil's advocate nigga. He really was just playing both sides. He said, you better not get on the bus. And we could tell looking over there, this nigga Scooter done told Scooby, this nigga done cussed out that nigga mama. Don't sit here and diss this nigga mama. Huh. Nigga, I was scared scared for this nigga Timothy. Cause Timmy, bro, he's a quiet dude, Cuddy. And he wasn't that big of a dude, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't no little bony nigga, you know, he had some little bit of muscles on or whatever like that, but he wasn't big, you know what I'm saying? He was no match for the nigga that defeated me. So, anyway, Cuddy, I was over here. Like, once he told him that, you could tell, like, his tongue went down to his stomach. I could tell he was scared, and I felt that. And then Archie and him was telling him, like, bro, you probably just want to just go ahead and walk with us, you know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, because all them niggas do is jump people. That's all them niggas do is jump people. God damn, this shit made me mad.
Daddy, chill.
Triple refreshing. So I felt that. No telling how much that nigga was sweating when he was in the classroom, because knowing that these niggas was going to look for him, whatever. So, Cuddy, by this time, everybody knew it was going down at the bus loop. So, that's where everybody went up, man.
21. So
all I know was, you know, I was on all the way on the other side of the wing, made it all the way through or whatever, and you could see these niggas in the circle. They was waiting, Cuddy. These niggas was waiting for Tim, you know what I'm saying? Whole ass nigga Simon over here, it's like, Cuddy, and the nigga said, Scooby want to talk to you. He want to talk to you over here behind fans. He want to talk to you. Like, trying to, like, come on, nigga, we gonna put the fight over here. And by the time when I get up, I could tell what's the caller was scared in the hoe, like, and I felt that. So everybody started going over there because they was like, no, we're not gonna have a lot of people over here, you know what I'm saying, make it too obvious. So whenever we went over there by the fans and stuff, and it was like a fairly kind of large crowd because everybody wanted to see the fight. Anyway, we go over there to the fans. This nigga Scooby's like, bitch ass nigga, you gonna talk shit about my mama, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, this fool, Cuddy, gotta put the plate down. This nigga Tim, Cuddy, he went ahead and took off his backpack, and he took off his shirt. And Cuddy, I had to applaud that nigga because he just he had no talking in him. He went up and probably took off his shirt. He already knew what it was. And at first they was talking about trying to do the tradition, putting sticks on each other's shoulders, this and that. That nigga's like, nah, ain't nobody gonna put nothing on my shoulder. And Cuddy, this nigga instantly started crying. Like, he was crying because he was scared, but that nigga, and they was like, oh, this whole ass nigga crying. He was crying, Cuddy, like, you know, they don't fight this nigga on crying. And nigga said, ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared. So anyway, that nigga said, come on then, hit me then, nigga, come on, hit me then. So Cuddy, he was crying, and all of a sudden, bro, like, Kratos went in that nigga.
Yes, sir.
This nigga was crying, and he went on some, like, Honda style. Niggas, like, he ran towards him and started, like, he bum rushed Scooby on some, like, throwing bows and stuff, Cuddy, and he was crying while he was throwing or whatever. And this nigga Scoob got caught, you know what I'm saying? He got caught in shit. And then that nigga just kept going. He kept bombing away on him. Like, throwing them haymakers, he threw 100 shots. Then his funky Scooter, you bitch ass nigga, this whole ass nigga Scooter sees his brother over here getting 1,000 bombs thrown on his motherfucker, and he goes over there, Cuddy, and tries to, like, punch this nigga, he goes over and try to punch this nigga Timmy in the back, Cuddy.
Holler my name!
Cuddy, watching that shit, it did something to me. It did something to your boy. Watching them niggas jump this fool, because everybody in the crowd make it seem like this is normal. Cuddy, and as scared as I was, and watching another dude go through the same shit I did, Cuddy, I had to do the same thing Timmy did, bro. I was scared, but I wasn't crying.
21.
Ran my ass over there, calf roped that whole ass nigga, a Scooter, bitch ass, calf roped that nigga. Cuddy, when I calf roped that nigga, the first thing I saw that nigga, he was on all fours, like he was a goddamn dog. I kicked that nigga in the stomach like I was Adam Vinatieri. Kicked the shit out that nigga. Hell yeah, I kicked that dog face ass nigga. Kicked that motherfucker in the stomach, and that nigga threw up oatmeal. Yeah, that's right. Kicked the bitch in the stomach. I already knew, Cuddy. I done already got my ass bit. Bitch scratched me like a long time ago. These niggas weren't fighting fair in this town, nigga, so I kicked that hoe in the stomach. When I kicked that nigga in the stomach and he was on the ground and he was throwing up, it took all the attention from this nigga Scooby, and he comes towards me. Now, let me tell you something about these little moments. When he came towards me, when this nigga Scooby came towards me, it was a fight or flight. Fight or flight, for real, Cuddy. This is for real, for real. When he came towards me, I had so much emotion because I was afraid. This was the nigga that took everything from me. Nigga beat the bitch out of me. Because, you know what I'm saying? Nigga beat the belief out of me.
21.
When he came towards me, Cuddy, I thought about one of my favorite heroes of all time, the Black Ranger.
Yes, sir.
My nigga's back. When that nigga came towards me, Cuddy, he tried to do the same shit again. That nigga tried to Goldberg my ass. I sidestepped that nigga, caught him with the left, and I tripped that nigga. I caught him, my arm this way, and I swung my left way back when I tripped that nigga. And he fell backwards, but I had caught him by the neck. I had him like this. And when I caught him, I just remember I had this feeling of just straight rage. Having the nigga that beat the shit out of me last Friday in my head. And when I caught him, Cuddy, I knocked the goddamn shit out this nigga head. I was beating that nigga all in his head, in his eyes, in his nose, in his lip, nigga. And I'm telling you, all I was thinking about is how this nigga disrespected my daddy. How he unbelievably was dissing me. How his brother bit me. Like, all that just came into one. And I started just punching him, all this stuff. And when I seen the look on that that Pikachu looking nigga Scooter's face while I was whooping his brother's ass, all I could think of when I looked at that nigga and he was on the ground, that nigga was like, dude. I gave him that look like when I was whooping his brother, I was on some like, nigga, I'm your daddy now. And I beat the shit up and then cut him. The janitor, Mr. Tatum, he had came and he had pulled me up, cutting him. Mr. Polk, the niggas pulled me back or whatever, because they thought I was choking this nigga, but nah, Cuddy. I was beating that nigga ass.
Perfect.
Because every single blow, Cuddy, was like I was getting a piece of me back. And I just remember when I was whooping that nigga, you could just hear that everybody was just like on some da-da-da-da-da-da. And that was just giving me more motivation to just keep wailing that nigga. I got my shit back. Yeah. I got that shit back, Cuddy. It was the best feeling in the world, whooping that hoe ass nigga, kicking the dog shit out of his brother. And let me tell you something, Cuddy. I felt like that was therapy for myself. It was therapy for myself to get that back because, you know, sometimes whenever you take losses, Cuddy, it'll mess you up forever.
21.
And facing your fears, that's what I did right there. And seeing somebody go through something I was going through, it ignited me, bro. Because, you know, I'm not the type of person that would just lay down whenever something, you know, lay down when things go bad. I was trying to figure out how I was going to get back to me. I already knew what I was going up facing. So whooping that hoe ass nigga Scooby, that nigga Scooter, changed me forever. Because I just remember, Cutting, how, like, after I whooped him and everything like that, and, like, you could tell, like, it changed the nature of everything. Because them niggas was notorious for jumping niggas. But when I got my get back, that's how I turned from being a player to a king real quick.
Supreme victory.
Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. Yeah, sound like a fair trade to me. And that being said, Cuddy, that man, Shout out to that boy Timmy, you know what I'm saying, with the A1 assist. But yeah, Cuddy, this stuff is crazy. I'm sure somebody out there been through something similar like that. But yeah, man. Yeah, that right there, Cuddy, is the I Got Jumped part 2 Storytime video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's your boy RDR. Let me go ahead and, man, because I lost train of thought just living back in that. I'm not going to do an ultra refreshing in this one. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching my Storytime video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, it's your boy RDR. And like I always say, man, hey, look, food is a gift. So please give thanks. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget that like button. If you don't like this video, you really don't want my content, go on, hit it with a thumbs down. It don't matter. I'm going to love it like I always have. It's your boy RDR. Sign up out of here. God bless y'all. Take care already. I love you guys. And I'm going to see y'all soon. God bless y'all. And good night.